Hey legends, this is Rowan from Optimize Effects. Welcome to another episode of the $1,000 challenge. We have in front of us the MyFX book results for the last 10 weeks of this challenge, and as you can see, we do have two clear winners in this challenge, and they are Dragon Expert and Baby Shark. So it has been 10 weeks. I might actually, I was thinking, geez, this challenge has been going on for quite a long time, and I can't use this laptop for anything else right now. But I was thinking I'll keep the, I was going to cut it off this week, being that it has been going for a long time. But what I'm going to do is do it for another 2 weeks, just 2 more weeks. We've seen the robots. We've seen a lot of robots actually blow their accounts. We've seen a lot of robots do nothing. So what I would like to do, and just put something in the comments down below. What robots would you like me to replace, and what would you like me to replace them with? Just give me your thoughts. Obviously, they can't be. Well, at the moment they can't be paid ones because I just don't have any money for paid robots right now, unless I can get my hands on them. I do have some paid ones, but not a lot. There are quite a few that I would like to do some more testing on. I might do some individual testing on. However, let's get stuck into it. But yeah, let me know in the comments below what you'd like me to replace. I can think of a couple already, but we'll go through all the robots first, and then we'll go from there. So as you can see, Dragon Expert and Baby Shark are killing it. And the funny thing is that Dragon Expert, I've only got it running on 1 pair. So imagine if I had 3, but I think if I had 3, it probably would have blown the account already, because it's meant to be run with $5,000 as a minimum on the default settings. And as we can see here with Baby Shark, as the equity is getting up there, it's doing bigger trades. So I knew it was actually going to cross over at some point, but we can see this curve starting to curve up now. So I'd like to see another 2 weeks with Baby Shark and see how it goes. It did handle that big Euro USD dump, which happened this week. Yeah, that happened this week. So it went up and then it dumped right down, and then it come back up a little bit again. So it handled that quite well. Same with Dragon Expert, it handled it quite well, and a lot of the EDAs actually handled it quite well. So, but then we have Forex Fury, and even though I'm not running it as it's meant to be run, like probably only like 2 pairs and maybe 10 or 20% per pair, and only doing 1 set trade. I've got like 5, I think, going, and they've all gone crazy. So I was expecting this to go up quite steeply and probably lose a lot of money at the same time. So that's okay. I'm cool with that. Next one we have here is EA Scalper Orion, which is, oh no, that's Forex Fury. Oh, then we've got Orion, which did lose a little bit of money. We've got Forex Fury, which has gone back up. It's a bit hard to show you when they're all close together there. Actually, what? No sleep. Oh yes, X Japan. So let's refresh this. The thing that I did, right, and I didn't know I could do this until not too long ago, is that I could start the trades, start the account, or the trading, or the analyzing of the account from a date, a custom start date. So with Aaron's Expert, it now looks properly, and now looks like it should. So we're up 22%. And our deposit is $5,000 instead of $6,000. So these are the correct figures now. So if we go in there and have a look, we'll see we'll see what it's meant to look like instead of, you know, all crazy. So that is really good. That is really good that I can do this now. I can just hit custom analysis and we can look at all this stuff as it's meant to be looked at, rather than having accounts that don't look right. So I've done that with the ones that were not correct. So that was ex-Japan, except we'll get into that. That's not good, but we'll get into that one. We'll come back. ES Kappa Orion, $358 up. Dragon Expert 2637. Irons has made 1,000. Baby Shark 2,800. Kingfisher Cable 232. It's lost a bit of money. We'll come back to that. Stepping Stone has been very slowly stepping up its money. 268. Feels like it's been like that for a couple of weeks now. Stabilizer 271. Robotron's back to where it started. Grid Trend Multiplier, it says 288. We'll get back to that. No Sleep has starting to make its money back. It's still got $300 to go. Ex-Japan is negative 479, but it is now a lot worse than that, so I don't know what hasn't updated. And Fox Fury is up to 970, plus it's got open trades. So right now the portfolio is up 8,228, but that's not right because this figure's wrong. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Righto, so let's get into the very first one here, which is Kingfisher Cable. I've got it running on 4 pairs, and I've changed, or I was actually having a look at this Kingfisher FX. I don't think are any longer, because if you go to t.me/Kingfisher FX, there's no one in there, so I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe this EA is crap, I don't know, because when I backtested it does not backtest good, but you know, the forward tests have been okay, I guess. So at the moment I'm using an auto lot size and the take profit. These are all default settings, so if we hit reset, these are the defaults. So take profit's 800, stop loss is 200, slippage is 100, magic number. It can do multiple trades. We're not using break even. So this is what I'm using and what I have been using for all of these robots, except for 2. I tried break even. If you've watched the last video, you can see where I've changed a few things there. So I had one with take profit at 400. I actually had 2 of them, so I had EU and AU, take profit at 400, and then I left these 2 at default, except one of them I enabled break even. And the one that I enabled break even, it didn't go well at all. It didn't really have many loss trades though, but it didn't get to make a lot of money because it always hit that break even. You know, the market would always come back and hit it. So I turned it off. But right now we're up $31. You know, with the trades going over the weekend, which is really good, I guess. And they're all 0.06 lot size trades. So for each one of them, so each one has an open trade right now. So let's get into, I've got actually a statement here ready for Kingfisher. We can see here that it has made some money. It's had some losses as well, but it's had a really big loss, which was what happened last week, or in the 10th week actually, when all those big moves happen with USD, because it is trading. They are all USD pairs. So, you know, there were some big moves with USD pairs this week. So I'm just thinking that maybe that's why they have lost some money. So I'll show you the statement here. So we've got a big bit of loss. So we got up to 1,439. You know, we got wins and losses there, which is awesome. I love an EA that has wins and losses, and that's cool. Maybe the stop loss could be, you know, 400 points instead of 200. Maybe it's just coming back and hitting it too much. I'm not sure. However, yeah, we've bounced back a little bit and it's gone back down. But if we have a look here, see, there's like a whole heap of loss trades. Look at all these. So heaps of them. So we're starting it from like the third and the fourth. So loss, no, there's one win, loss, but loss, 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 loss. And we keep going down here. Loss, 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 $47, $24, $23, and then another loss of 9. So yeah, I still don't know how it's going to go. So I've made everything back to default with this robot for the next 4 pairs for the next week. So let's see what happens. But the good thing about this robot and these settings is that when it hits take profit, it's like way overcoming the loss. And that's the good thing I like about it. But I do think the stop loss could be a little bit looser. It's probably a bit tight at the moment. But the funny thing is with this robot is that it does not backtest well at all. It either, if you go the higher the time frame, it does less and less. It actually doesn't lose any money. It pretty much ends up break even. But the lower the time frame, like M5, M1, it just straight out loss. So that's interesting as well. And M15 was the time frame that made a little bit of money for me when I was backtesting. So I actually don't know what time frame this EA is meant to trade on. So this is just me guessing. So what I could do is this next week is I could have them all running on different time frames and see what happens. I don't know. But if anyone knows, let me know. Because I think so far it has potential, but it's too early to tell. I think it's only been trading like a week or two. So we'll see. Next, now this is Aaron's Expert running the 3 pairs, and I have it have the time filter enabled. So this went with the user manual. This is the time filter that you're meant to have on if you just want to trade conservative. It's only trading from 1 to 9, default settings, everything else is default, and it has been going really, really good. And I'm also running this exact same 3 pairs with the time filter enabled on my cent account, and it has been going quite well as well. So I can vouch for it so far, but it is early days, and my cent account isn't that big, but it has made like $6, which is nothing really, but it's better than nothing, right? It's better than losing money since I started it. Now, I do have a statement for that too. So that's the errands on the settings that it's running since it started. So at the moment, profit factor 1.54 is not the greatest. Gross profit's 3,187, but it's lost $2,000, and it's only the net profit is only 1,000. So it's it's not going to get you it's not going to get you any wins for FTMO or anything like that, but it's going to make you some money, possibly. But we'll see. I'm really liking this setting so far. Next we have extra pans. So this is a new one that I thought was going to actually trade really, really well. However, as you can see, we're at a loss. It's negative $30, and we are up $107 in profit. So I'm stopping this EA from trading, as you can probably tell. We're down $30, and I'm actually going to start a new one. I'm still deciding on the new one. But the thing is that I found with ExtraPan, even though right now we've blown the account, I noticed that with it that it would generally get the trades really right. And at some points in the last week, I saw it up like $400, sometimes $500, sometimes up $200. No worries. However, I don't think it has a trailing stop loss. So it never gets hit. I don't know. You can see here, I don't know what the strategy is. It's really all over the place. Obviously, it's not working because we're losing money. But like, this is all we can do. We can only do fixed lots and enable ECN. I enabled ECN because it is an ECN. But I don't know what the strategy is, but whatever it is, it's good at the entries, and it gets them right most of the time. But then it just loses a heap of money because the market swings back on it, and it doesn't have anything to keep the profits. So for that reason, I'm out. Thank you, X-Japan. You were promising, but it definitely can't be run as an automatic EA. So unfortunately, no good. Stepping Stone, not really much to talk about with it. It hasn't made much money. I'll probably get rid of that one. Stabilize is a new one that I started, so I probably won't stop that. It did go into a little bit of drawdown last week with this big. We are on the H1 time frame, so it went from up here down to here, and then it come back a bit, and it took profits. So like we're up to 271, but didn't make much profit in that big move, which is a bit disappointing. Next we have No Sleep, which is the one that lost a bit of money and is now coming back. So it's been going quite well. And EA Scalper Orion was stupidly scary. It was down like $600, and now we're back to negative 45, but it hasn't made that much money. So, 358, considering the amount of drawdown it was in, which was really scary. Robotron, I'm pretty sure the reason why it is not going too well is because the ping, I don't know if it's going to show us, yeah, the ping is like 253 milliseconds. I believe it needs a faster ping, or that it is not trading the right time. So it's supposed to be trading from 21 to 23, and I do have aggressive mode on. But look at this, right? So it opens a buy, the market goes against it, like down to here, and then it closes here. So clearly, clearly it's not opening trades at the right time, because why would you open it there and then the market dump? So yeah, I'm not too sure on this, but we can have a look. We can use a crosshair tool, and we can see that it is 0.00 at the time. So yeah, I'm not 23.55, so I don't know why it's opening a trade then when it shouldn't be, really. Well, it was 23, but it should be 21 to 23, not 23.55. So I'm not exactly sure what time Robotron uses. I'm still unsure. Right now it's saying 23.59, but because that's when the market closed back then. But yeah, if we have a look at all of these, same thing here. It has a trade open at 23.05 when it should have been 21, like here somewhere. Yeah, I don't know. Robotron's weird. So even though I've got 21 to 23, maybe it should be like 20 to 22 for me. I don't know. And then we've got a trade back here at, this one's right, 22.55, and then that was a win. So, not sure. Anyway, next is Dragon Expert. So this is the one that is running full aggressive mode. Default, there's no time limitation here. We don't use time filter. Everything else is default, and it is going really well. Really surprised. It handled the Euro USD move really well. There was a bit of drawdown, but there wasn't a heap of drawdown, more than I thought. Maybe I just didn't get to see it. Maybe it closed before it was really bad, before I could see it, but I'm not sure. And then we got Baby Shark, which is, I think, the star. The reason being is that it's trading a percentage of the account. there's no benefit to trading any more than 2%. I think even probably 2% is too much. But it seems to have a basket take profit. So we'll see. Grid trend multiplier, the plug and play version. It is, wow. What can I say about this one, right? So it seems like it's really good in trends, but then as the trends come back, it's still making money. But you know, if I close everything right now, we've only made $88. So, I'm not sure what to think about this, but we'll leave it go for another week, just to see how it goes. But right now, I'm not liking it. Let me know your thoughts. And next we have Fury, which is, remember it had like $900 profit, but it's actually 2,032. Not profit, that's the balance, sorry, it's 1,032 that it is made. And it's got all these open trades right now. It's got Euro USD and AUD USD, and they're all buys. So let's have a look here. So it's put in a heap of 7 buyers, AUD USD and Euro USD. They look very similar charts, don't they? If we put this one back. So yes, what do I think about this? I know I'm not trading it probably correctly, but wow, it's actually blown my mind. It's made a heap, you know, 1,032 now. Even though it had some losses, it's bounced back, which is nuts. But I definitely wouldn't do this on a live account. But this is just, I'm just testing it just to see how it trades. Should I change it to 2 pairs? So let me know in the comments below. Should I change Fury to 2 pairs and risk 20% per pair and only let it trade 1 trade? Let me know what you think in the comments below. And what pairs would I choose? Would it be, you know, UJ and EU, or GU, or UC and AU? I'm not sure. But yeah, let me know. And that wraps up week 10, really. So after all that, I think we'll let errands go. We'll get rid of Extra Pan, swap it out. I'll probably stop Stepping Stone because it hasn't been that exciting. Stabilizer will keep. No Sleep, maybe keep. Orion, maybe keep. Robotron, I might swap it out or change a few things. We'll leave Dragon go. Baby Shark can keep going. Grid Trend will keep going, and Fury, well, I just want to see what happens next week when it's got a bigger balance. And Kingfisher K will let it run for another week again. We'll see what happens. But yeah, that wraps it up. That wraps it up. So here we go. Oh, this is yeah. I just wanted to show you Extra Pan. But unfortunately, it doesn't really show all the profits it was in, and just for some reason could not close. Oh, there's a stop out. Stop out. Stop out. So it margin called. The account got margin called by the looks. It had too many open trades, and we ran out of margin, and then it didn't go so well. So yeah, that's the wrap up. Let me know your thoughts on what I was talking about earlier in removing some robots and replacing them with others. What others would you like me to replace them with? What other videos would you like to see from Optimize Effects? And that is it for me. Thank you for all the support. If you're on the Telegram and on the Discord, you're all amazing. You're all amazing to talk to. Sorry I haven't been that active. I've just been super busy. I'll get on there when I can. But yeah, there's definitely some new EAs that some new robots I'd love to start doing some proper tests on. Maybe not on this channel yet, because I'd like to do my own testing first. But yeah, let me know in the comments below what ones you'd like me to replace, and let's go from there. But that is it for me for tonight. I am really tired. I need to get some sleep, but I'll see you next week, and let's get into some more testing. You're all awesome. Thank you again, and good night.